All right. Got a couple of things we can work it out in about 2 videos, but let me just turn around and. All right. The Street had an article. It says here AMC stock Amazon acquisition rumors add more fuel to the short squeeze fire. Here's the deal about it. It basically says here rumors that AMC is interested in buying AMC may have a catastrophic effect on short sellers. Here's why. And it goes into the whole thing as far as like, putting pressure on them, the fear, yada, yada. But everybody knows that that ain't happening. The reality of what the short sellers and naked short sellers are worried about is time frames. Right now, pretend you're them, okay? We're coming closer and closer and closer to the judge's vote. Yes, no, merger. At the end of the day, what happens if they think it's going yes and it goes no? It happens that way in court cases, okay? I wasn't the guy at the bank. But at the end of the day, all of a sudden, what happens if a person is banking on the left and then it goes right? As it gets closer and closer and closer, you're going to see people not want to be on the losing end of it and may want to close out their position at this cheap price. The problem is that this cheap price won't stay cheap if people start covering. So they're really concerned about the time frame for the court case and the high cost to borrow that is getting higher. And at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to keep this price down. Obviously, the synthetics are being used and stuff like that, but as you get closer to that judge's decision, you're going to see that's not going to be the case. So that's what they're really, because that's what I would be. If I was shorting AMC and everybody's out there, yeah, you short AMC. I've never once in my life shorted AMC, so that's it. I only shorted your mother. At the end of the day, if I was on their side, getting close to the judge's decision, knowing that nobody's going to have shares out there before reverse split, nobody. So it's going to be one of those things where we are, if you think about it like this, I mean, where we're going to get fucked is in the reverse split, yada, all that bullshit from the big boys. But the little D's, they don't got any part in that. They're participants in this just like us. They're the ones, as it gets closer, they might just go, fuck this. So what they're afraid of isn't this Amazon bullshit. Amazon it probably scared the shit out. Their assholes probably tightened up the first few minutes of it. But then anybody would say, why would Amazon buy them now? Why wouldn't they buy them in 2 or 3 months from now when their stock is in the fucking almost bankruptcy? So at the end of the day, as far as Bezos sending his top advisors to explore potential acquisitions of movie theater chains, that's normal. But anyway, that's not what like I said, that's not what they're afraid of. They're afraid of that fucking time frame. I gotta start a fucking countdown. But at the end of the day, there you go. It's as simple as that. Their fear is of the reality that gets real, and more real every day. Could we get to that side? Not the big boys. The big boys got a plan to fuck us in the reverse split, merger, and dilution. But a lot of the other little short sellers, the little D's, they're the ones that are fucking nervous. Because I would be nervous if I was them. Just saying.